Ah man, another year, another Call of Duty, and this time we have Black Ops 6. Time is flying by. I will never forget the time when Black Ops 2 was released and we couldn't make emblems in multiplayer.
Black Ops 2, bro? Like, my shit went hard, bro.
She was golden era for gaming. Most people nowadays buy games because of multiplayer, but I'm a chill guy, but back in the day it used to be like this.
Yeah, y'all niggas that fuck you, boy. Shut your bitch.
But I still love to kill and explode people and things in campaign. Previous Black Ops game called Cold War was released in 2020, but now we have another member in the party and it came out with number 6. I guess you can call it part of franchise?
Excuse me, what's the actual
story? Well, for most of the time it's gonna be like this.
Oh, we're so sorry to hear about your brother that passed away. He gets 5 big booms. Boom! 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 Boom!
Yes, shit ton of explosives, real-time events and locations, sort of, and jump scares. Alright, let's open it. Is the game good?
Oh yeah.
Gunplay? Just gonna John Wick by style through them.
Oh, beautiful.
The story is set in 1991, so without further ado, let's jump into it.
Denying that?
We have discussed it already.
What more do you want, Livingston? Enough!
The game starts in a heated argument about latest mission.
It's not looking good, Bev.
Set in Kuwait, we had to safely kidnap one of the ministers named Alawi, but after clearing the perimeter we got jumped by him and apparently he said that they had a deal with CIA. Even Livingstone himself said, "Who wrote this shit, man?" Now this whole game is about us and a group named Pantheon, and they are the bad guys. While in our first mission, the game introduced us to the equipment wheel, where we can select lots of gadgets throughout the game, but for now we have an RV car that has a bomb strapped on it. So I charged into the enemies and shot some Pantheon soldiers to get down to the extraction point, just to meet someone from the previous game.
Is this your...
Oh, that's Hudson. Not Hudson, what's his name? Adler.
Stand down!
Oh god. Two people can't stop him, that's crazy, nah.
I got a message for Woods.
Oh yeah?
Tell him.
I just woke up in a fucking steaming mood, yeah?
Hold up. Wait a minute.
Now, I have played Cold War before and live streamed it, but haven't made a video on it, so in my opinion that doesn't count. But a little bit of a backstory about Russell Adler. Allegedly, he was the mole who betrayed Woods in Panama and was the reason why Woods is now in a wheelchair. Also brownie points for us since our team is now suspended, but that doesn't mean the game stops there. In fact, we have a new HQ in Bulgaria. Now, COD really has outdone themselves, since they really want you as a player to take your time with the game. You don't need to rush throughout the missions. What you can do instead is talk to characters, get to know them more, unlock locations with cool animations to upgrade your stats and weapons, listen to conversations they have after each mission. You can also follow characters and see where they sometimes drive off. What sucks is, I would say, is that they only had one riddle, which included piano to complete, and it rewards you with cash needed for upgrades. I would have loved if they had more and bigger area to explore and maybe added some more riddles and freedom to it, but it's still a solid 9 out of 10 for me. But to advance further in the story, we will need to go to a board and select the next mission, which in this case we had to become a hitman, at least in the beginning. Missions like this are going to be more implanted throughout the game. Either you can go with stealth or you can go with loud option. Myself, I always choose to go silent since it can be pain in the ass to fight them for a longer period of time, especially on harder difficulties. After entering the church in ninja style, Wood's voice that was inside my head was talking to me, saying we need to grab the cash.
Look around for any cash lying around. You're gonna Robin Hood your way through this. Steal from the rich and give to the poor.
But the real mission was to climb on top of the tower and kill the guy that was on Yath. We were introduced with new cinematics where bullets fly inside their heads. That is something that I want more of. Another thing I've noticed is that you can sneak behind the enemies and take them out, or use them as shields. I haven't used the new option that much since, like I said before, I go stealth until shit hits the fan. After we got to the phone booth, Sev came with a van that drove us off to another location and that left us with few guns to choose from and a file that we can read to get to know the place better and how to enter inside, where the rest of the drug lords and employees are located. Now while getting to the safe house, I've noticed in each mission there is a save that we can unlock by finding a radio and align the lines to reach certain frequencies and listen to the voice for the code. After we fake surrender ourselves, Sev acted as one of the bodyguards and got a chance to kill his right hand, and afterwards on the street we killed his bodyguard, and on the road we got a cool explosion ending boss's life in dust. The reason why this mission was important is because we got Sev as our member of the group and Marshall recruited a guy named Felix. He's a bit psychopathic killer who stopped killing.
Oh. Holy shit.
The crew has been assembled, however there is still one more person missing that everyone loves and adores, and you guessed it, it's Adler, who got imprisoned inside a white building called Blacksite. Getting inside was quite chill since we are dressed as a photographer, but what I love the most is that Call of Duty can somehow put realistic people inside of a game without being penalized, like hanging poster of a Bill Clinton.
On the wall. I don't know if that's... You know you can do that in games. I mean, at least Black Ops does it.
This mission being stealthy at the start is one of the best types of missions ever, since you can just sneak through the guards and get from point A to point B, but you can also explore, and there are marked multiple ways of getting the important things that are necessary for a main goal. In this case we had to take a screenshot of McKenna's eyes that we later scanned to open a vault that got attacked by Pantheon. Inside of a black site you can either go loud or stealthy, whichever path you desire. Choosing stealthy you will always need to hack a keypad. Using blacklight you can find out which numbers have more been used, and you just need to guess the order numbers go. Although after a few tries the alarm will make a sound, that doesn't mean you will fail, but just make noise. I chose stealthy since it's less of a pain, but no matter what path you take you will still have to shoot your way through the guards after rescuing Adler. Stealth, no stealth. Loud, no loud. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter! Because I don't know if I should call this a new mission or a new area. Why? Well, after taking over a base in Iraq, we unlocked a new map and tons of side objectives that we can do. Like getting intel from soldiers, taking the control over the village, and inside of them we can unlock a mortar strike. Saving pilots' ass, where we can unlock airstrike, also taking down 3 SAMs, where we unlock helicopter strike. Are all 3 necessary for our main mission? No. Do I like things that explode and deal tons of damage? Yes. But before we rush into our mission, we need to destroy 3 Scud launchers. Only then we can talk to a captain and go on to a mission where we fight from entrance to the end of the villa, just so we can go inside of a bunker and find a bioweapon and destroy villa afterwards. Or should I say, blow it up to pieces. Wow, I just realized I talked it over in less than 2 minutes, while this took me 2 hours to complete. For our next mission, you should get a gas mask, because this one is going to be gassy. God, I gotta stop making these jokes. And I mean a lot, to the point where we dreamed about zombies and had to collect cards like Thanos collects soul stones. Instead of eliminating people, we are collecting cards and eliminating zombies and mini bosses for them. And to get inside of an elevator to fight a final boss. This felt more like an episode of You Should Try / Relive the Zombies inside of Call of Duty. I had fun, since we got a grapple that we had to use. If you're not a zombies fan, maybe you will be fan of gambling, since the intel led us here to where we played as all characters. In the start we played as Marshall, who played poker, Woods being a guy in a chair, quite literally.
No wonder you're still alive, Case. Always serving up the top sirloin of bullshit.
Sev as waitress, Felix as a maintenance guy, and Chase being shady guy that needed to hack 3 electrical boxes and fake surrender once again. The main mission was to get to inside a vault that we broke into, and a Chase had to lockpick the box that had a diary inside.
As far as I'm concerned, that's America's ass.
That is America's ass.
That him?
Whoa, whoa. Here I come. Oh.
Didn't you COD added Will Smith or new Captain America from Temu on a mission with Adler? But enough of the jokes, because we got to tank out the plane. Get it? Because at the end of the mission we get inside the tank and take out the plane so we can beat up a scientist that gives us information. No? Okay. Well, still, we have to move to Mother Russia, specifically Vorkuta, old Russian prison camp where Asa we need to sabotage Radar, Chopper and Sam. Not the Sam from Sam and Cat, but the Sam as like surface to air missile. Here you can set an explosive to everything or take a pacifist route, which I took, and use Sav's ability to just persuade and seduce guys to do dumb things where we sabotage for our gain, just so we can make a Chopper entrance and get inside a cave where we got captured, but also where we captured Harrow. So I guess it's a win, since playing as Chase, either we fake surrender or act like we are being captured. Honestly, this is an Oscar potential here. Speaking of Oscars, Harrow should be an actress for sure. While being captured by our team, Adler being Adler, making an injection called separation where I guess you're separated like Doctor Strange separated Spider-Man, being inside Harrow's brain was quite an experience, since she was talking about her childhood trauma and collecting 3 mirror shards, where we are faced with challenges, like powering generators, figure out the code from riddles, and just going Rambo mode on zombie Harrows. While she's fighting demons, we as Chase have to defend her, and Woods was talking to her like he was rather an interrogation than helping her. But we forgave him because he's a badass.
Where is Woods going? Alright, turn on the TV. Uh-huh. From a pocket. And then just drinks away. That is crazy. I love him.
Unfortunately, Pantheon got inside the house and Woods was attacked, but he's still alive. Marshall got a shot on Harrow, who was getting inside the chopper, but Chase, being a lab test quite literally, made some badass combos while hanging from a chopper just to be in the end and beat the shit out of Harrow. I guess we both die in the last cinematic of the game. Livingston wants the crew to work in shadows, but he also found out that Pantheon was still inside CIA due to the bioweapon being inside of the building, but nobody got hurt, so that's good. But you know what wouldn't hurt? You leaving a like and subscribe. But thank you for watching, and let me know what game should I play next.